the vegan stoner, and I'm back with another video.
I love to sing about the Mona and the Jonah and the Springer. I'm smoking Greena. I love to sing about the Mona and the Jonah and the Springer. I'm smoking Greena.
This is the second episode of the Smoke Break edition. I'm so glad you guys decided to come back and tune in for another video. And if you're smoking, thanks for coming to take a smoke break with me. Okay, let's just get into this very lovely smoky talk. Everyone that's tuned into this channel is not vegan, so I get lots of questions all the time. How'd you go vegan? Do you have any tips on how can I go vegan? And yes, I do. So in this video, I will be giving my 5 tips to help you transition into veganism. If you would like to see those 5 tips, keep watching. Fun smoker fact, I only use green lighters. I be all about the prosperity, okay? Okay, so I was prepared. I got notes today. So my first tip on transitioning into veganism is to educate. Baby, you gotta educate yourself, and that's on anything you do, point blank, period. Okay, you have to educate yourself. Whatever little tingling that you get inside yourself that makes you want to even think about veganism, go look things up. And that is the biggest thing that I can say. If you really want to watch some documentaries that are going to help you transition, What the Health is a great documentary. Literally, after you watch What the Health, if you have any type of conscience, you're going to want to cut back on meat. Even if you don't want to give it up, you're going to want to cut back on it. That's just how much shock value that documentary itself had, okay? So if you want to start to educate yourself in veganism, What the Health. Another great documentary that you can go ahead and watch is Cowspiracy. When you watch these documentaries, you actually see how harmful it is, not only to yourself, but to the environment. And it just makes you think. It'll start your critical thinking. First, start with that. That's what I did. Now, my second tip into transitioning into veganism is to take baby steps. Take baby steps, okay? If you consume a lot of meat during your diet on a daily basis or whatever, don't think that one day you are going to wake up the next day and be like, I am done with meat, and just go cold turkey. Generally, that won't work. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't work, but I mean, if you're accustomed to something, it usually takes for you to undo the bad habits you have. My thing is to take baby steps. Maybe start by giving up red meat, then start by giving up chicken, then start by giving up fish, and then become vegetarian. And then once you're in your vegetarian phase, you'll really see that veganism is just like a slide in. It's really levels to this veganism, and I'm sorry to say it like that, but you have levels to veganism. You have your vegans who are vegan that just don't eat meat. You have your alkaline vegans who don't play no games, who are strictly Dr. Sebi list approved. And you have your raw vegans, okay? You have your vegetarians. It's levels. So it's okay to come in and give up things little by little. You're letting your body get accustomed to changes, and it's not just such a big dramatic change, you understand? My third tip on transitioning into veganism is substitution, okay? Substitution. Oftentimes, a lot of people think that going vegan is like this big drastic, oh my god, what's this change? And it's really not. It's not that big a change if you don't want it to be. Think about it like this. If you eat pizza puffs and hot dogs and tacos every other day, when you go vegan, eat pizza puffs and hot dogs and tacos every other day. Don't change up, just change your product. There are a number of meat alternatives out here, and it's up to you through trial and error to figure out which ones you like and which ones you don't. If that's that on that, you don't have to give up things. It's just about enjoying the things that you like to enjoy in a vegan way. I can guarantee you this, and bet me if you want. Anything that you can think of that you like, there is a vegan recipe for that. I promise you, there's a vegan recipe for that. So it's just about you finding what you like to substitute that. When you do that, you don't even feel like you're giving up things, okay? You feel so good, you're still doing you, and you doing you vegan, period. My fourth thing is shock therapy, okay? Now, this is more so for those who like are already on the brink of transitioning. This is for those who are, when you're in the transition and you feel like you're about to break, and you feel like you're about to eat some meat, or you feel like you're about to eat something that you're not supposed to eat. Do this. Go to like a vegan page. Go to one of those animal cruelty pages. Go watch something that makes it so gruesome for you to even want that particular meat. So let's just say, like, for me, I had to do this. This is me personally. If I knew like I was craving a burger or whatever, number one, I was gonna substitute. I was just gonna go get a Beyond Meat burger or whatever. But number two, if that wasn't available to me and I felt myself caving in, or I had it and still didn't want it, I would go watch videos about cows, or watch videos about cows in the bad industry and what they go through. And just seeing that in itself is super made me not want to eat any more burgers, at least for that moment in life. So sometimes the mind, you don't realize you're not thinking. You're thinking in your lower mind, and you're not connected to your higher self, and it's the parasites that want you to eat the meat. But if you can somehow connect to your higher mind and look at something that makes you want to get away from that, I super recommend doing that. So like, shock therapy really does help. It actually does, especially if you're in the moment. So sorry about that. As you see, my video cut off, but I'm back. So I just wanted to close out with just recapping the 5 tips. So the number 1 tip is to educate yourself. Number 2 is to take baby steps, take it slow, start eliminating things as you go. Number 3 is shock therapy. Make sure to give your mind a little shock if you ever feel like you're going back down under. Number 4 is to stock up on food and make sure you're well prepared. And number 5 is to tell someone you love, a family and friends. Those are my 5 personal tips on helping you to transition into veganism. Thank you guys. If you like that video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Also make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Please turn on the notification bell so you know every time I post a new video. Thank you for watching.